This is an audio test. Repeat, just an audio test. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Capital of Kansas is Topeka. Topeka, Kansas. Capital of Kansas is Topeka. That is the audio test. Be back here in a minute for the start of the pregame on Zaleski Sports. Testing, testing. Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repair, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go. Well, a hi diddly hey and a ahoy hoy to you, everybody. Welcome to Bucco Park in Stevens Point for today's non-conference matchup between the visiting Chargers of Wittenberg-Birnamwood and your home-standing Pacelli Cardinals. I'm Jack Weber here on Zaleski Sports today on a beautiful Friday afternoon. Close to temperatures in the 70s as we are headed towards the weekend. Rain on the way tomorrow. Hopefully it'll stay clear as the Pacelli Cardinals have a doubleheader tomorrow against Amherst. We'll have that for you here. But let's talk about today's matchup as the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers are 5-4. Are 5-4 on the year, 4-2 in the CWC East. They are currently tied for second place with Shiocton, and Amherst currently leads that conference with a 6-1 conference record. They are currently ahead of Bondwell, Iola Scandinavia, Waiawega Fremont, Manawa, and Menominee Indian. Pacelli Cardinals are 5-6. They got a win yesterday over Port Edwards 5-0. We had that for you yesterday. I was here. Pacelli Cardinals are now 4-1 in conference play. They are currently in second place in the CWC South. Turn down my volume there just a bit. And, so they picked up a big win, especially Port Edwards, who was in third place in the CWC with a 4-1 record. Sorry. Yeah, that's right. Apologize. Just trying to kind of... And, it just kind of was a big win and good pitching. Tim Sackman went the distance. But with that, we are going to tell you about the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Chargers, they are coached by Jason Reek. As leading off and playing second base, number 23, Xander Bark. Batting second and playing first base, number 22, Mason Meverden. Batting third and playing shortstop, number 2, Ian Salveson. Batting fourth and playing center field, number 21, Chase Krall. Batting fifth and DHing, number 11, Owen Dickman. Batting sixth, number 14, and playing right field, Hudson Miller. Batting seventh and playing third base, number 4, Evan Meverden. Batting eighth and playing left field, number 7, Braden Groshek. Batting ninth and playing catcher is number 15, Keegan Benbow. And pitching on the mound today for the Chargers is number 9, David Gauderman. For your Pacelli Cardinals, leading off, playing shortstop, number 15, Melise Badoon. Batting second and playing third base, number 7, Asher Jordan. Batting third and catching today, number 6, Tim Sackman. Batting fourth and playing right field, number 2, Brock Bierencott. Batting fifth and playing center field, number 3, Peyton Flees. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 9, Lucas Hammerly. Batting seventh and playing first base, number 10, Mitchell Grover. Batting eighth and playing left field, number 14, Grant Hinker. And batting ninth and DHing today is number 20, Nolan Woodcheck. And not batting but pitching today on the mound is number 8, Kelton Opper for the Cardinals. There are the starting lineups for both teams. We thank you for tuning in to the Auto Select pregame show. Auto Select at Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services. They have locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go. We're going to take a break. Be back here for the start of this one between Wittenberg-Birnamwood and Pacelli. Stay with us here on Zaleski Sports.
Are you looking for a great career opportunity with increased income potential and benefits? Come join the local Auto Select team of dedicated auto service professionals. If you're an experienced auto service advisor, technician, or tire lube tech, Auto Select could be a great fit for you. Auto Select's team of dedicated and experienced service advisors exceed expectations for auto repair and service. Auto Select is the area's best kept secret for tires. We even offer free tire rotations every 6,000 miles with every tire purchase. Go to AutoSelectOnline.com for locations near you.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Community Insurance is your independent agency, able to shop and compare the best insurance options on your behalf to find the best combination of cost and coverage. If you're looking for a better insurance experience, you'll love doing business with Community Insurance. And Point Heating and Cooling is your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Point Heating and Cooling or visit pointheating.com. WIAA.com. Welcome back, everybody. We're about ready to get this one started. We'll have national anthem, and I think we're going to do starting lineups. Cardinals are coached by Wayne Sankey in his 25th year at the helm of the Cardinals. A little bit of a difference, though, as Pacelli is D5 for baseball. Meanwhile, Wittenberg-Birnamwood is D3. So they have a tough team to face with Amherst. Amherst started 0-2. They lost those 2 games in Boston, but they have found their stroke. My friend Brendan Retzloff has been covering some Amherst baseball for you, along with Mike Wendland and all our friends at Zaleski Sports. We are proud to sponsor all Amherst Falcon sports, as well as Pacelli Cardinal sports. No season better than baseball season. As I'm going to just, I will be back, but I'm just going to stop talking for a little while and let this roll out. We'll have national anthem and starting lineups coming up, and then we will have this game started for you. We'll be back right here on Zaleski Sports. Please stay with us. Do you have a lineup card over there for you, Pacelli? Yeah. Oh, you do? Okay. Oh, I got it. Do you need one? What? Do you need one? No, I have a Pacelli one. And I got the other team as well. Quick check on that. National anthem, no starting lineups. So just Star Spangled Banner and we'll be ready to go. We're not doing national anthem. Looks like we are just about ready to get things started here. As we could see, Kelton Hopper warming up on the bullpen, on the mound, getting ready to face Xander Bark, the leadoff hitter for the Chargers. Said tomorrow, Wittenberg-Birnamwood does not play tomorrow, but tomorrow Pacelli will be here. It'll be a doubleheader starting at 11 a.m. tomorrow versus Amherst, visiting Falcons from the CWC East. So a couple of CWC East matchups for Pacelli here in these next 2 days. 3 games against East foes, non-conference foes, but still games that matter. As meanwhile, Wittenberg-Birnamwood will be home on. I'm sorry. Yes, they will be at home. It looks like it's going to be a doubleheader against Bondwell. Either they play Bondwell on Monday, but I don't know if it's a doubleheader or a singleheader. If there are any Wittenberg-Birnamwood fans, if you would like to confirm that, you may certainly do so in our chat box. And if you are watching, please tell us where you're watching from. Even if you're watching from Wittenberg, tell us. We love to know where you're watching from. It's always great to hear. Sometimes we get pretty cool stuff. When I was during football season, I had somebody from Canada who was watching. You know, never really quite know. You have weird people who watch too, but always great to know where everybody's from. Looks like we're almost ready to go, as there is the final warm-up pitch for Upper, and a nice throw down to second on the practice by Sackman, as Bark ready to dig in. Cardinal infield meeting on the mound, getting ready to start this thing here in Stevens Point. Beautiful day, 72 degrees. As Xander Bark ready to lead things off. Here's the first offering from Upper, and that's a bit high. 1 ball and no strikes on Bark. Wittenberg-Birnamwood in black and yellow with black with light green numbers. And the Pacelli Cardinals are in their red uniforms with blue and white sleeves. Stripes, I should say, on the sleeve. It's the 1-1. That's a shot up the middle, and that's going to fall into center field, a base hit. So a leadoff single for Bark. Kind of went down and got it. Mason Meaverden now batting with a man on and nobody out. Playing first base today for the Chargers of Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Wittenberg-Birnamwood coming off. Here's the first pitch, and looked pretty good. A little high, 1 ball and no strikes. Wittenberg-Birnamwood coming off a big win yesterday against Shiocton, a team they are now tied with in the CWC East for second place behind Amherst. Here's the 1-0. And they squares a bunt high and away. 2 balls and no strikes on Meaverden. Ew, there's a spider on my cord. Hopper throws back to first, and Bark back in with a dive. Welcome again, everybody. My name is Jack Weber, by myself today. I'll be back again tomorrow for the doubleheader against Amherst. We'll see how the weather plays with that one. Here's the 2-0. He squares again, and that's in there for a strike. Count now 2-1. Pacelli coming off a big win yesterday, 5-0 over Port Edwards. Here's a 2-1. That's sent in the air to left field. Hinker coming in, calling for it, and he makes the catch for out number 1. That's going to bring on Ian Salveson, the shortstop. Number 2 for the Chargers. 1 gone and a man on. A hit so far in the inning and a fly out for the Chargers. Opper ready. His first pitch is fouled off to the backstop by Salveson. Here's the 0-1. That's a shot into left center field. That's going to fall, and that's going to roll for a base hit. And cutting it off is Hinker back, and that's the second hit of the game. Not a great throw in, but no advance from the runners. So 2 singles in the inning, and there are 2 runners on with only 1 out. And that's going to bring on the center fielder, number 21, Chase Kroll. So yesterday was the pitching to Tim Sackman that got the Cardinals the victory. 1 point retired 11 in a row. Here's the first offering to Kroll, and Kroll sends one foul and out of play. 0-1 on Kroll. Yesterday I said at the beginning of the game it kind of looked like there was going to be 1 inning or 1 hit that was going to define that game, and that was truly, it was the 4th and the 5th inning. That was the difference maker in that game. And that is high. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike on Kroll. Hopper looks at the runners. Here's the 1-1. And Kroll sends another one foul, and it's now 1-2. Hopper definitely working the higher part of the zone in the early goings. Trying to get some hitters to chase at some high pitches and pop some up. Hopper ready. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. First strikeout of the day for Hopper, and there are 2 gone here in the top of the first, and that's going to bring on the DH, number 11, Owen Dickman. Dickman DHing today. The pitcher, David Gotterman, is not hitting in the lineup today. Hopper looks back. Here's his first offering, and a swing and a miss. Nice sweeper right there. Two runners on, 2 outs here in the first. Here's the 0-1. That is sent foul. And now it is 0-2 on Dickman. Hopper trying to get out of the jam. Here's the 0-2. And just a bit high, and it is now 1 ball and 2 strikes on Dickman. Not a bad job there by Sackman to try to frame that pitch, but it was just a little high. Hopper looks back at the runners. Here's the 1-2. As popping it up is Dickman. Grover on the run, and he can't get it. It is a foul ball, and we'll do it again. Grover had a long way to go. He tried to slide for it, but unfortunately came up just a little short. Excuse me. I sneezed. Hopper, here's the 1-2 again. High, count even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Dickman. Here's the 2-2. And the count is now full. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's a good at-bat being put up here by Owen Dickman, the DH. 2 men on, 2 gone, 2 hits in the inning for Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Here's a 3-2. And that is a called strike 3. 2 hits, 2 runners left on, no runs for the Chargers in the first. We've played a half an inning. The Cardinals coming up. We're scoreless. Back here after this on Zaleski Sports.
This is Monogram, Plover, Wisconsin, feeding America. And these are the people who work here, proud of their jobs and the products they make.
They give me all of the tools that I need to get there. There's always training and different projects that they put me on to help me grow in a different way. These guys are like my second family.
As an athlete, there's one constant that remains the most important aspect of your game: injury prevention. Roberts Physical Therapy now offers the Pineries Running Lab, your one-stop running center focusing on working with runners to prevent injuries and enhance your performance. From running exclusive sports like cross-country and track and field to running inclusive sports like football, basketball, baseball, and soccer, let Roberts Physical Therapy's Pineries Running Lab meet you at the track, your home, or the field and help you prevent injury and keep on running. Call Roberts Physical Therapy with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
David Gotterman out to work his first inning for the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers. Tell you about the defense behind him in left field. It's Groshek. In center field, it's Kroll, Miller in right. And then it is in the infield at third base, it's Evan Meverden, Salveston at short, Bark at second, Mason Meverden at first base, Benbow behind the plate, and Dickman DHing, and Goddardman on the mound. As Melise Badoon ready to lead things off for the Cardinals in his usual spot in the lineup. Pretty similar, pretty typical what we're seeing from Coach Sankey and the Cardinals. Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services, from loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records. They have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. And you can get your customized uniforms, t-shirts, school apparel, and so much more from Meta Custom in Stevens Point. Sport-specific gear, screen printing, plaques, trophies, and custom gift items are all available at Meta Custom. As Gotterman, his first offering, and that's a shot into left field, and that's going to be a base hit. Badoon jumps on the first pitch, and a leadoff single for the Cardinals. As Asher Jordan will now bat, playing third base today for the Cardinals, usually where he plays if he's not pitching. Might see Asher pitch at least maybe one game tomorrow, we'll see. Here's the first offering as Jordan squares. That's going to kick away from Benbow, and going to second base is Badoon. So now a runner in prime position for the Cardinals early, and an early scoring chance for Pacelli. Jordan ahead in the count, 1 ball and no strikes. Gotterman looks back at Badoon. Now he fires, and that's just a bit high. It's now 2-0 on Asher. Gotterman ready. He's going to deal a 2-0, and that is rolled foul down the third base line. And it is now 2 balls and 1 strike. Gotterman's ready. Looks back at Badoon again. Here's the 2-1. And that's in the dirt. Good block by Benbow. So it's 3 balls and 1 strike on Asher Jordan. And you're down on the count. You got probably one of the best hitters in the Pacelli lineup, Tim Sackman, coming up. Here's a 3-1. And that is high, and it's ball 4. So the first 2 men have reached for Pacelli, and it's runners at second and first with nobody out for Tim Sackman. Really hard to believe this is his walk-up song. Runners at second and first, infield shaded in a bit. Here's the first offering, and Sackman, beautiful bunt. That's going to be a tough play, and nobody's going to get it. It's going to be an infield hit. That's going to be a base hit for Tim Sackman. I think he knew that that was the smartest play in that decision, in that position, I should say. He bunted it, and there was just, once that got past Gotterman, there was nobody there. I mean, Evan Meverden kind of just was too far away to really make a great play on it. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's Brock Bierencott, and that gets the corner, and it's 0-1 on Brock. Gauderman in a big jam early. Here's the 0-1. That bounces in the dirt, and that gets away from Benbow. He doesn't see it, but then regathers. Didn't get far enough away for Badoon to score anyway. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now, honestly, right now, I think if you're Gauderman, probably the best. Honestly, I think is a fly ball. I mean, unless you can get a double play. Then you can maybe try to get the runner out at home. Here's the 1-1. And on the ground to second. That's going to sneak through a base hit. Into scores Badoon. Jordan flying around third. Coming to the plate. Here's a throw to the plate. It's going to be close. He's safe. A 2 RBI single for Brock Bierencott. And the Cardinals lead it 2-0 early. So runners at second and first, still nobody out. And that will bring up Peyton Flees. Peyton Flees had a big hit yesterday. He drove in the first run of the game. It was an RBI single in the 4th inning. And then 2 batters later, Mitch Grover drove in 2 with a big RBI double and made it 3-0. Shelley would tack on 2 more runs on that crazy sack bunt, the double suicide yesterday, to get a 5-0 win over the Blackhawks at Port Edwards. Bet outside. 2 balls and no strikes now on Peyton Flees. The 2-0. Flees on the ground to short. Salveson fields, throws to second for 1. Throw to first. Not in time. 6-4 on the fielder's choice. So Mason Hammerly now batting, the second baseman for Pacelli today. Runners at the corners with 1 out. First pitch is inside. Good stop by Hammerly. 1 ball and no strikes on Mason Hammerly. There's the 1-0 that takes off. Going to second. Throw down to second is not in time. It'll be a stolen base for Peyton Flees. 2-0 now on Hammerly. As Flees takes away the more simple double play probability. Here's the 2-0. Hammerly fouls one off. 2-1 now. Two runs are in, 2 runners are on, and it's 1 gone here in the first. Here is the 2-1. And now that gets away from Benbow, coming to the plate and scoring is Bierencott. Three 3-0 Pacelli. Gauderman ready, deals as a 3-1 to Hammerly, and Hammerly a big cut and a miss. And the count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count. Here's the 3-2. And that is a called strike 3. A big out for Gauderman. So 2 gone now. That's going to bring on Mitchell Grover. Grover had 2 hits yesterday, a double and a single against Port Edwards. Runner at third, 2 gone. This is the first offering. And Grover takes one in there for a strike. That low pitch is going to be called. That is the major consistent strike call for this umpiring crew tonight. This is the 0-1 to Grover. High, count even now. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Grover, big cut. It's now 1-2 on Grover. Garderman ready and deals. And just a bit outside. Count even 2 balls and 2 strikes on Grover. Lee's standing at third. Here's the 2-2 to Grover. Swing and a miss. And the inning is over. We have played 1. Pacelli, damage done. 3 runs on 3 hits. We have played 1. 3-0 Pacelli. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Guess who's back? Who's back again? That's right, it's Jack Weber back here on Zaleski Sports. 3-0 Pacelli after 1 as Kelton Hopper back out for another inning against the Chargers of Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Heartland Custom Homes is Central Wisconsin's premier home builder for 50 years. Heartland Custom Homes in Plover has kept their mission of building better living for you and your family. That's Heartland Custom Homes. And you can also come to the Par 4 Bistro in Wapaka for a wonderful dining experience with a full menu of delicious options for date nights, family night out, or your next get-together. Come to Par 4 Bistro on Highway 54 in Wapaka. Hudson Miller ready to lead things off for the Chargers in the second. He's playing right field today. First pitch, and that's in there for a strike. 0-1. This is the 0-1. And Miller fouls it off, and he's quickly behind. 0-2 on Hopper. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Third strikeout of the day for Hopper. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts. And 1 gone here in the top of the second. As Evan Meaverden, number 4 for first offering. And Meaverden sends one down the right field line, foul. Meaverden playing third base today. Here's the 0-1. And Meaverden sends one into shallow left, drifting back out, calling for it, and making the catch is Melise Padoon. And that's going to bring on the left fielder, number 7, Braden Groshek.
Braden Groshek.
First offering, and that is popped up. Calling for it, Hammerly drifting back. He'll make the catch, and a quick inning for Kelton Opera. We have played 1.5. It is still 3-0 Pacelli on Zaleski Sports. We'll be back after this.
No runs on no.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
At Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
Mason. Salveson, Ian. Who's striking back? Is it the Empire? No, it's Jack Weber back here with you on Zaleski Sports. I'm going to keep trying these out all day, so you might as well just get used to it. Leading off is going to be Grant Hinker will lead it off, playing left field today for Pacelli. As Gauderman back out after kind of a rocky first. However, he was able to work out of a bases-loaded jam. Here's a strike on Hinker. He had bases loaded, nobody out. He did give up a 2-run single, but then was able to limit the damage, and only one more run came across. And that'll be fouled off. Oh 2 on Grant Hinker. Here's the 0-2. Outside and low. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Grant Hinker. The 1-2. That is tapped to third. Going to be a tough play. Coming and charging is Meaverden, and he throws it away. And now Hinker makes a big turn on his way to second base, and here's a throw to second. Not in time. That'll most likely be an, I would think that would be an error, yes. An E5. And so a runner at second with nobody out, and that's going to bring on Nolan Wojcik. Wojcik DHing today. Pacelli is already up 3-0, and they got a runner at second with nobody out to start things out here in the second against Gauderman. And Wojcik trying to square and goes foul. Milwaukee Brewers back in action. They welcome Shohei Ohtani, Mike Trout, and the Los Angeles Angels today in Milwaukee. Start of a 3-game weekend series. Brewers were able to win their last game against the Tigers on Wednesday, 6-2. Here's the 0-1. And Wojcik swears and bunts right through it. No balls and 2 strikes on Nolan. NBA playoff action. I believe the Kings and Warriors, I don't really remember. The Hawks were eliminated yesterday by the Boston Celtics, 128-120, the final at State Farm Arena in Atlanta. Kind of have to wonder, had DeJounte Murray played, would it have been a different story, but DeJounte Murray was not allowed to play. And Wojciech rips one into center field. That's down for a base hit. And no, now they're going to wave it as it was kicked in the outfield, and coming in to score is Hinker. Throw it to the plate. Now they're going to try to throw to second, and now that throw gets away. And going to third now is Wojciech. They're going to try to throw it again, and all the way to third goes Nolan Wojciech. That's going to be a single and an error. Had it not been kicked in the outfield, they probably would have held Grant Hinker. Coach Sankey was kind of looking at Hinker like, I got to wait, and then it was fumbled in the outfield by, I believe, Kroll, and then Miller had some issues with it. But it is 4-0 Pacelli, and a chance for more. We're back to the top of the order with Melise Badoon. And that's down low, kicks a little bit away from Benbow. It's been ruled a single and an E2 on the throw. So they said that he got to second advancing on the throw to the plate. Wojciech standing at third. And that's a shot into the gap in left center field. Cutting it off, Badoon thinking about two. He'll take a big turn. He'll stop at first. It's an RBI single. Make it 5-0 Pacelli here in the second.
Brings up the third baseman, number 7, Asher Jordan.
So 5-0. Asher Jordan will now step up. He had a walk in the first inning in his only at bat so far. Has a runner at first with the Cardinals up 5-0 over Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Here's the first offering. Down low, good block by Benbow. And it's 1 ball and no strikes on Asher Jordan. I mean, there you just talk about hitting when runners are in scoring position. 2 great quality hits by Badoon and Wojciech. The errors help Wojciech get into scoring position, but Wojciech reached out, got a good hit. And on 2 strikes, I may add, and was able to drive in a run. Yeah, he tried those 2 bunts. He wasn't able to lay a bunt down, and he said, you know what, I'll just hit it myself, and he hit it right to the outfield. Great piece of hitting there by Wojciech, and Badoon with a good piece of hitting as well. There goes Badoon. He takes off. Throw it on to second by Benbow, and that almost gets away, and a stolen base for Melise Badoon.
Stolen base by Melise Badoon.
Still nobody out here in the second. It's 5-0 Pacelli. Man, the Wittenberg-Birnamwood is not a close drive. It's at least about an hour and 10 minutes. So, long drive, and hopefully the Cardinals can continue their success and maybe make this a quick game. Three balls and no strikes on Jordan. And that's high, so a 4-pitch walk. Second walk of the day for Asher Jordan, second walk of the day for Gauderman. And now Tim Sackman will come up. He had a bunt single his last time up, one of the best bunt singles I've seen. He just completely exploited the infield. The infield was moved in a bunt defense. They were shaded in. The first baseman is pretty much in the same position at that at-bat as where he is now. And he just bunted, got past the pitcher, and there's nobody there. As Sackman takes one outside, 1 ball and no strikes on Sackman. And this is kind of a make-or-break situation for Gauderman. If he gives up a big hit here, Cardinals have a chance to really break this one open in the second inning. As Sackman deals, and now a good pick by Benbow, but a double steal is executed. And so runners at second and third now with nobody out. Sackman ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. That was a good play by Benbow to save that. I mean, I don't think that Badoon probably would have scored because he was running from second, but 2 balls and no strikes. It's a 2-0. Sackman rips one foul down the line. It almost took out Melise Badoon. Not really much of a... There's a little bit of wind today, but not really much that would really play a factor. Still nobody out. Count 2-1. Sackman trying to really break this one open. Here's the 2-1. High, and it's 3-1 on Tim Sackman. First 4 batters of the game reached for Pacelli. 3 singles and a walk in the first inning. Here's the 3-1. And Sackman sends one a mile high, drifting in foul territory, and that's going to end up in the Pacelli dugout. And a nice rebound on the ricochet by Wojciech. And we'll do it again, as it's full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Sackman. Gauderman takes a look. Here's the 3-2. And Sackman rips one into the right center field gap on the run, and that's going to get down. Miller cuts it off into scores. Badoon, here comes Jordan. It's a 2 RBI double. Make it 7-0 Pacelli.
2 RBI double. Sackman brings up the right fielder, number 2, Brock.
As Brock Bierencott will now come up. As Ian Salveson coming to the mound and just having a chat with Gauderman, trying to calm him down. Still nobody out. It's 7-0. 4 runs are in here in the second inning, and the Cardinals looking for more with Brock Bierencott at the plate. Bierencott scored a run his last time. He also had a 2 RBI single. Keep in mind that Pacelli softball has got a big test today. It's a matchup of 2 very good teams. I believe Pacelli is number 11 in the state. They're taking on number 1 Assumption. Steve Maves will have that for you. As Bierencott in the air to right field. Calling for it is Miller, and he makes the catch. No tag from Sackman. Bierencott gave it a ride, but it is a loud out, and there's finally the first out of the inning for Gauderman.
Center fielder, Peyton Fleece.
As Peyton Flees will now step up. Flees grounded into a fielder's choice his last time up and went 6-4, but he was able to leg out and avoid hitting into a double play. As Gauderman deals, Flees up the middle and tripping over the base and not in time. A good try by Salveson to try to stick with that. He kind of tripped over the second base bag, but it is going to be an infield hit for Flees, and there's runners at the corners now. As Lucas Hammerly will come up. Hammerly struck out his last time up. So still a double play opportunity for Wittenberg-Birnamwood. We'll see if maybe Coach Sankey tells Flees to run. We'll see. As here's the first offering high, and it's ball 1 to ball 1 to Mason Hammerly. As that's outside, 2-0. Sorry, I'm going to just take a quick break real quick. Apologize about that. I had to fix my laptop charger. 2-1 now on a foul that was fouled off by Mason Hammerly. For some reason it stopped charging. 2-1, runners at the corners. Only one gone here in the second inning. 7-0 Cardinals. 2-1. And now that gets away, and going to second is Fleas. Staying put at third is... Actually, Sackman is not running. I do apologize. Number 12, Nick Grewak is pinch running. Apologize about that. Update the... Here's a 3-1. That's a shot into left field. A base hit. In to score is Grewak. And holding at third is Fleas. It's an RBI single for Mason Hammerly. And it is 8-0 Pacelli. And Coach Reek on his way out. And this might be the end of the day for Gauderman. It's been kind of a rough day for him. Only 1 1/3 and 8 earned runs. Actually, no, I apologize. It's probably 7. One of those runners came courtesy of an error. As Mitch Grover is coming up, and then it'll be back to Hinker, who led off this inning. He reached on a throwing error. It was a bad throw by the third baseman. Evan Meaverden, and that kind of set up everything. Wojciech singled, and then he got to third on a throwing error. Then Badoon singled him home. Then Jordan walked. Then the double by Sackman. That scored 2 runs. Fleas at third. Hammerly at first. And Mitch Grover coming up. He struck out his first time up. Gauderman ready, and he deals. And that's in there for a strike. 0-1 on Mitch Grover. Said tomorrow, Pacelli's back here for a doubleheader against Amherst. I'll be here tomorrow. Here's the 0-1. And that's just gets the corner. It's 0-2 on Grover now. Gauderman takes a quick look at Hammerly. The 0-2, and now that gets away from Benbow. Coming to the plate, trying to score. Fleasy's in there! (9-0) Pacelli. Another run is in. Going to second base is Lucas Hammerly. The count is now 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. So 2 gone now. And we're back with Grant Hinker, who led off this inning. He's over 1 today. He reached on an E5. Here's the first pitch. And that is down low. 1 ball and no strikes on Hinker. Hammerly at second base. Here's the 1-0. And Hinker sends one foul. Count even. 1-1 now. Nobody knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms, with roots in Amherst, now based in Hancock. This 5th-generation potato and vegetable farmer produces many varieties of chipping potatoes and is currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. Learn more at heartland.farm. That's heartland.farm. Here is the 1-1. Outside, 2-1 now. You know what's a local hidden gem? That's Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft. They've got the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese, you can just stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. 2-1. 9-0 Pacelli. 6 runs are in here in the bottom of the second. And that's outside. It's now 3-1 on Hinker. Nobody warming up in the Wittenberg-Birnamwood bullpen. Wow, that's another tongue twister. I had a couple of those yesterday. Here's the 3-1. And that's down low, and it's ball 4, and it's a walk. As Nolan Wojciech will come up. He singled and then got to third. He advanced to second on the throw home as that drove in a run. Hinker came in to score on that hit. And then he got to third on a throwing error by the catcher, Benbow. Runners at second and first, 2 gone. 9-0 Pacelli. Wojciech DHing today, batting 9th. Here's the first offering. Wojciech right on it, 0-1, as he fouls that one off. My friends on the swim team can relate to this. Polito's Pizza in downtown Stevens Point is the home of the Big Slice. Stop in for lunch, dinner, or order for the whole family. Serving up dozens of options of specialty pizzas. Let's Polito's Pizza take care of dinner tonight. Downtown Stevens Point, right in the heart of Bar District. Here's the 0-1. Inside, count even, 1 ball and 1 strike on Wojciech. Wonder if Coach Reek maybe just trying to avoid having to use his bullpen too much. This game is pretty much out of your reach. I mean, I can't say that. There's plenty of baseball still left to be played. That is popped up. Foul territory, drifting over, and that's going to be out of play. So 1-2 now. Couldn't ask for better weather today. It's a beautiful day outside. Finally about time we got some decent weather. Had that one beautiful week where I did a few games, and then last week it was pretty crappy outside. Apologize for the language. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and finally the inning is over, but damage done. Pacelli gets 6 runs on 5 hits. After 2, it is all Cardinals. 9-0 Pacelli. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports. Stay with us.
6 runs on 6 hits.
At Nicolet Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolet Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
The boys are back in town, and so is Jack Weber, as we're back here on Zaleski Sports for the start of the 3rd inning between Pacelli and Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Cardinals all over the Chargers right now, 9-0. As Kelton Hopper back out for another inning. You can head into Fleet Farm and get big savings on Milwaukee tools. Check out their selections of toolkits and tool storage options, and save up to $200. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. You know who offers personal banking at its best? That's right, it's Nicolet Bank. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or learn more at nicoletbank.com. Keegan Benbow, the catcher, ready to lead things off. And then back to the top of the order for the Chargers. Here's the first offering from Opper, down low, 1 ball and no strikes on Benbow. And Benbow rips one into left field, a base hit. 3rd hit of the day for Wittenberg-Birnamwood. That's going to bring on back to the top of the order Xander Bark.
Number 23, Xander Bark.
Bark singled his first time up. Kind of reached down low and got one and poked one into left field. Runner at first. As Opper's first deal is high. 1 ball and no strikes on Bark. It's 1-0. High again. 2 balls and no strikes now on Bark. It's a 2-0. Right down Main Street, 2-1 now. Hopper ready, he deals the 2-1. And that gets the inside corner, count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hopper ready, he deals. Swing and a miss. 4th strikeout of the day for Hopper, and there is 1 gone here in
Number 22, Mason Beaverton.
Mason Meaverden now steps in. He flew out to left his last time up. First pitch. And that's in there for a strike, 0-1. Hopper deals. And Meaverden fouls one off, and it's now 0-2. The 0-2. High. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Mason Meaverden. Hopper ready, he deals the 1-2. Down low, count even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 runner on and 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. 9-0 Cardinals. They scored 3 in the first, 6 in the second. It's 2-2. And now the count is full. After falling down 0-2, Meaverden has worked it full. Here's the 3-2. That's in the air to left field. Hinker coming over, drifting near the line. Can't make the play. As we'll see what they rule at. That's going to be an E7, I figured. Don't know if Hinker just kind of lost that in the sun. I'm not really sure what happened there. So runners at second and first with 1 out, and that's going to bring on number 2, Ian Salveson. He singled his first time up. Playing shortstop today. Saw him last inning kind of trip over the second base bag. I think he just kind of lost his footing. Almost made a nice play, but first offering. And that's in there for a strike, 0-1 on Salveson. The 0-1. And that's in the air to left field. Hinker coming in, falling fast. Hinker on the run. Can't get it. And the bases are going to be loaded now. And another E7, back-to-back E7s. So bases loaded. And a chance for Wittenberg-Birnamwood to try to at least get back in this game. As that's going to bring on the center fielder, Chase Kroll. Kroll struck out his first time up. First pitch. Low, 1-0 on Kroll. Here's the 1-0. High, and it's now 2-0 now on Kroll. As Opera getting into a little bit of dangerous territory. Here's a 2-0. That was close. Three balls and no strikes. That's in there for a strike. Big pitch for Opper. Opper ready. Here's a 3-1. And that is just a bit high. It's ball 4, so a run is in. Oops, apologize. So it's 9-1, and Coach Sankey on his way out. As Owen Dickman will now bat. His first offering. Down low, that skips away from Sackman, but not far enough for Meaverton to think about scoring. One ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. That's sent high. Sackman looking for it, calling for it. That's going to be out of play as that hits the bleachers. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. High, it's 2-1 now. Look at the defense behind Opper. It's Hinker in left, Flees in center, Bierencott in right, Jordan at third, Badun at short, Hammerly, and it's now 3-1. Sorry, Hammerly at second, Grover at first, Sackman behind the plate, and Opper on the mound. And now it's, again, 3-1. Still the bases are loaded with only 1 out. And a big hit here, he can change the game. No lead is ever safe in baseball. Some people will tell you that. I don't think that's really true. And that is sent high in the air to left field. That is going to be out of play. So the count is full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a chance for Opper to try to get a big out here. Trying to limit the damage as much as possible. Wittenberg-Birnamwood have the bases loaded with 1 out. They've gotten 1 on the walk to Kroll. Here's the 3-2. That is sent foul again, and we'll do it again. Dickman and Opper in the middle of a good battle here. The 3-2 again, and Dickman lines one into right center field, the base hit. Meaverton is in, coming around third, trying to score is Salveson. Here he comes. Here's the throw. It's going to be cut off. It's a 2 RBI single for Owen Dickman, and it's 9-3. Screws tighten a bit. As Hudson Miller will now step up. He struck out his first time up. And after Gotterman struggled in the first, and there's a big cut and a miss by Hudson Miller. After Gotterman struggled in the first 2 innings, Opper has run himself into some trouble here. 3 are in for the Chargers. They're looking for more. Here's the 0-1. And that's a big cut and a miss, and it's now 0-2. There we go. It was really slow adding the pitch count on the scoreboard. Looks like it's finally fixed it. Here's the 0-2. That's a little flare. Badoon drifting over, calling for it. He makes the catch. So a big out for Opper, and I apologize, bases are not loaded. So Evan Meaverden will now step up. Meaverden popped out to short his last time up. It was a quick inning, quick second for Opper. First pitch. High, 1-0 on Meaverden. You can say in baseball, any runs after being down 9-0 is chipping away. Here's the 1-0. High, 2-0 now on Evan Meaverden. Here's the 2-0. High again, and now it's 3-0 on Meaverden. It's Braden Grochek standing in the on-deck circle. Opper's 3-0. And that's low, and it's a 4-pitch walk, and the bases are loaded again. As Braden Grochek will come to the plate. First pitch is high, 1-0 on Grochek. Somebody is warming up in the, looks like Ian Selvison is warming up in the Charger bullpen. It's in there for a strike. Good pitch from Opper, count even. Opper needs a big out here. Here's the 1-1. And that hugs the corner, and it's 1-2 now. And Opper 1 strike away from getting out of this jam. This is 1-2. On the ground, right back to Opper. He fields it on a hop. He'll flip it to Grover, and the inning is over. Wittenberg-Birnamwood, though, gets 3 runs on 2 hits. We've played 2.5. It is 9-3 Pacelli here on Zaleski Sports. We'll be back after this.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin,
Ian Salveson out there to pitch for the Chargers to start things off here in the bottom of the 3rd. And Gauderman is at first. David Gauderman, the pitcher, the first 2 innings. As Melise Badoon will now. Melise Badoon will step up for his third at bat in 3 innings. He is 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. High, 1 ball and no strikes on Badoon. It's 1-0. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. And Badoon in the air to left field. And that's going to get past the dive of Groshek. It's going to roll all the way to the ivy. Badoon on his way to second, and he'll stop there. It's a double for Melise Badoon, his 3rd hit of the day. As Asher Jordan stepping up now. Groshek went on a full-out dive there and came up empty. It rolled past him and rolled all the way to the ivy in left field. Or vines, whatever you want to call it. Here's the first offering from Salveson, and that's high. 1-0 on Jordan. Jordan has 2 walks today, so technically 0 for 0. You have 1-0, and that is popped up. First base. Gauderman drifting over, calling for it, and Gauderman can't make the play. He lost it. So Asher Jordan will get basically another chance. That really should have been an out. Here's the 1-1 from Salveson. Here it is. Hugs the corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Asher Jordan. One, 2. And now that skips away from Benbow, and going to third is Badoon. He takes a wide turn. He'll stop there. Here's a 2-2. That is outside, and the count is full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Asher. It's hard to believe April's almost over. It's going to be May on Monday. Full count, 3-2, and that is high, and that's ball 4. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That is a called strike 3. Oh, tie. So, I apologize. I got to pay more attention, apparently. So, Sackman will come up. First offering. That's outside. Good block by Benbow. 1-0 on Tim Sackman. Sackman 2 for 2 today with a single and a double. 1-0. And that is shot foul down the line. Count even 1-1. It's 1-1. That's in there. Called strike 1 and 2 now. 1-2. And that's a called strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Salveson. So Brock Bierencott will now come up. Bierencott 1 for 2 today with a 2 RBI single and a flyout. First pitch. And that is in there for a strike 0-1 on Brock Bierencott. The 0-1. Bierencott, a chopper to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time. And the inning is over. Pacelli gets a hit, but there are no runs. First time they have been scoreless. Held scoreless today. We have played 3. We're going to the 4th. 9-3 Pacelli on Zaleski Sports. Back after this.
For years, our Stone Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Stone Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Keegan Bembo ready to lead things off for the Chargers, I should say, in the top of the 4th inning. We want to thank our game day sponsors, U.S. Bank of Stevens Point, Pizza Ranch, Plover, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Arbuckles, Point Insurance, and Premier Auto. And running can be hard on your body, whether you're training for marathons, competitive runs, or just for daily exercise. Turn to Roberts Physical Therapy to get moving, keep moving, and enjoy life on the run. Roberts Physical Therapy with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. First offering from Opper is in there for a strike. 0-1 on Benbow. Benbow singled his first time up last inning when Wittenberg-Birnamwood was able to get a few runs to try to get back in this one. Down low, count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Opper back out for another inning. Opper got into a little bit of trouble in the first, had a really good second inning, and last inning kind of struggled. However, 2 errors did not help. High, it's 2-1. This is a 2-1. That is sent in the air. Center field. Calling for it is Fleas, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 gone here in the 4th. And back to the top of the order, as that'll bring up Xander Bark. Xander Bark 1 for 2 today with a strikeout and a single. One ball and no strikes, as that was down low on Bark. High, 2 balls and no strikes. Ready, here's the deal. High again, it's 3-0 now on Bark. Sun's starting to kind of set a little bit, or there's some cloud cover. 3-0. And that hugs the corner. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Here's a 3-1. Outside, and a 1-out walk and a base runner for the Chargers. As Mason Meaverden will step up. He's 0 for 2 today. He's flown out to left and has reached on an E7. First offering. That is in there for a strike. Here's the 0-1. And that's a shot back up the middle and past the dive of Badoon into center field for a base hit. So runners at second and first with 1 out. A single for Meaverden. As Ian Salveson steps up with a chance to maybe make this a little interesting. And that is down low. 1 ball and no strikes. One 0. And down low, that gets away from Sackman, and the runners are going to move up. So 2 balls and no strikes, and now runners at second and third with 1 out. And I'm sorry, but no lead is safe in baseball. I know I said that last inning. But, you know, now it's starting to become very prevalent, that factor. Here's the 2-0. Inside, it's 3-0 now. You know, if you're Pacelli, you can't afford to use a lot of pitching. You got to have some pitching saved for tomorrow. Here's a 3-0. And that's right down Main Street, 3-1. You know, I'm going to just say it once. I think that's one of the dumbest rules of baseball, why you can't swing on 3-0 to make the pitcher feel good about himself. If it's right down the middle, swing at it. Here's a 3-1. And that is sent in the air to right. Bierencott drifting over, calling for it. He makes the catch. Tagging and no tag. No tag made by Bark. So there are 2 gone. And that's going to bring up Chase Kroll.
Chase Kroll.
As Opper's first pitch, and Kroll, big cut and a miss. Looking to send that one out of here. The 0-1. Down low, good. Block by Sackman. Count is even. Runners at second and third. Opper just got a big out. Trying to keep this from getting too interesting. High, 2-1 now on Kroll. Kroll 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk, and that's inside, and now it's 3-1. Here's a 3-1. Big cut and a miss, and the count's full. Kroll's having trouble timing that pitch. Here's the 3-2. And on the ground to second. Hammerly's calling for it. Throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 hit and a walk, but no runs. We are going to the bottom of the 4th. It's still 9-3. Pacelli back here on Zaleski Sports after this.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun, Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
9-3 Cardinals going to the bottom of the fourth here on Zaleski Sports Check. Weber back here with you. Phelps Dairy is located at the Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point. It's a family-friendly experience serving your favorite cheeses, ice cream, meat, and more, all grown right here in central Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy is open Monday through Saturday and 24/7 on Facebook. The Mirror Water Corporation is a family-run business that has been treating water for 72 years. They offer servicing your current water system, new systems for rent and for purchase, and so much more, leaving you and your family left with clean water. Learn more at MirrorWater.com. And Stevens Point Orthopedics is proudly providing the central Wisconsin community with orthopedic and sports medicine and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. Peyton Flea's ready to lead things off against Salveson in his second inning to work, and Flea's swinging at the first pitch. He pops one up to first. And calling Salveson gives way to the second baseman, Bark. As Lucas Hammerly will now step up. One pitch, one out. As Hammerly, first offering from Salveson is high. One ball and no strikes on Lucas. First offering, outside, 1-2-0. Apologize, not 1-2. Oh, it's been one of those days. Here's a 2-0. And that's in there for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Yeah, in action, Pacelli and Assumption in softball. Marshfield and Eau Claire North, Wittenberg-Birnamwood, Pacelli, Lakeland, D.C. Everest, Assumption, and Amherst. That's girls soccer. And that is in there for a strike. I was going to wait for the umpire to make his call. Count is even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. And Hammerly fouls it off, and we'll do it again. Hammerly 1 for 2 today with a strikeout and a single. And that's going to skip away. Count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two. That's in there for a ball, I should say. I was going to say ball 4. I don't know why I said in there. So a walk for Hammerly, and that's going to bring on Mitchell Grover, who's 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. So Mitchell is due, we'll say that. First offering, Salveson low and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. And that is outside. Throw back to first, and a nice play by Gotterman to keep that a high throw from Benbow. It's 2-0 now on Grover. So in the Eastern Conference, the NBA second round is set. It is going to be Knicks, Heat, Celtics, 76ers. In the West, it's going to be Nuggets, Suns, it's a 2-0, and that is in there for a strike. Lakers and Grizzlies, and still matching up. That's 3-2 in favor of the Lakers. Here's the 2-1. High, throw down to second, not in time. Stolen base for Hammerly. It's either gonna be Grizzlies Warriors, Grizzlies Kings, or Lakers Warriors, or Lakers Kings. Here's 3-1. That's outside. It's ball 4. So back-to-back walks. As Grant Hinker will step up. He's 0 for 1 today. He's reached on an error and has walked. First offering. Outside, 1-0. Low, and now that gets away from Benbow, and the runners are going to move up. Shelley trying to get a couple of those runs back that Wittenberg got in the top of the third. Shelley jumped out to a 9-0 lead. Wittenberg had a little bit of a chance last inning to try to make it more interesting, but they could not come through. And a big cut and a miss. Count now 2-1 on Grant Hinker. Oh, excuse me. Here's the 2-1. Big cut and a miss, and we're even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. And that is a called strike 3, and Hinker is down on strikes. So 2 gone now. That's going to bring on Nolan Wojciech. Wojciech 1 for 2 today. He has singled and struck out. He also got to third on that throwing error on that single. And that's inside on Wojciech. Good block by Benbow. 1-0 on Nolan. And that's inside. That hit him. Got him right in the back. I think he actually got him in the butt. So the bases are loaded for Melise Badoon. Those bases are loaded, and not a single ball has left the infield in this inning. As Melise Badoon up for his 4th at-bat in 4 innings. He's got 3 hits today, 2 singles, and a double. As now they got Grover picked off, throw to second, and that goes into center field. In to score is Hammerly. And they'll take it. They had Grover picked off. But a bad throw from Salveson ends up costing the Chargers a run. It's now 10-3. And that's in there for a strike on Badoon. And Badoon sends one in the air to center field. Drifting back, calling for it, and making the catch is Kroll. Cardinals get one. That's all they get. It's 10-3. We're going to the fifth on Zaleski Sports. Back after this.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
For Wittenberg, in the top of the fifth, it will be Dickman, Miller, and Beaverton.
Welcome back. Top of the fifth inning as Owen Dickman ready to lead things off for the Chargers against Opper. Back out for another inning. 10-3 Cardinals. They got a run in that last inning thanks to the throwing error. Third error of the game for the Chargers.
Owen Dickman.
Dickman 1 for 2 today, a strikeout and a single. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Opper's first pitch is sent high in the air. Calling and making the catch is Brock Bierencott. 1 pitch, 1 out for Opper. As Hudson Miller will step up. Miller 0 for 2 today. He is struck out and popped out to shortstop. It's like Hudson's got some fans here, some young baseball fans. First pitch, and a big cut and a miss from Miller, 0-1. Opper could use a quick inning. The last 2 innings have been a little tedious, have required some effort to get out of. And a swing and a miss. Oh, 2 now. On the ground to third. Into the glove. Jordan's got it. Throw across. Is in time. Nice pick by Grover. And there are 2 gone here in the top of the 5th inning. First pitch, and that is high. 1-0 as Evan Meaverden steps in. Evan Meaverden is 0 for 1 today with a pop out and a walk. And count even now, 1-1. There's a 1-1. That is sent in the air to center field, going back, calling for it. And not making the catch is Fleet. It's off his glove. On his way to second is Meaverden, and he'll get there. And that's going to be an E8 Third error of the day for Pacelli. So both teams with 3 errors. That was a tough play. So Braden Groshek will step up with a runner at second now for the Chargers. I tell you, going into the third inning, I kind of thought this was going to be a run rule game, but Birnamwood has done a pretty good job keeping Pacelli off the scoreboard after those first. That is in there for a strike. Here's the 0-1. High, count even now, 1 ball and 1 strike. Turn your house into a home and shop home furniture. Find many top brands of beds, sectionals, recliners, sofas, and so much more, all at a family-owned discount furniture store. Shop Home Furniture on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. 1-2 now on Groshek. Here is the 1-2. And a little tapper and foul. We'll do it again. Not a bad idea by Sackman to try to grab that ball as soon as possible. There's the 1-2. Right down the middle, a called strike 3, and the inning is over. We've played 4.5. It's still 10-3. Pacelli will be back after this on Zaleski Sports.
To me, the perfect run is when things start to get tough and I'm trying to keep my pace going and I hit this moment where I just quit thinking about what I'm doing. I've heard surgeons mention that as well, that during their best surgeries, you're kind of in just a pure flow. You know, my goal with patients is to try to help them get back to doing what they want to be doing.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
We have an upset alert right now, bottom of the 5th inning, and the Pacelli Cardinals are leading the Assumption Royals in softball 4-2. However, the Royals have got runners at second and first with 1 out.
4-2. Yeah, 4-2.
So an upset watch right there. We'll see how that one ends. You can catch that on Zaleski Sports. Assumption Girls Soccer on top of Amherst 5-0 right now. Lakeland and DC Everest. That one already ended, so I don't think it was too long of a game in softball. As DC Everest takes down Lakeland 10-0. And finally, Marshfield at Eau Claire North. So Asher Jordan's going to lead things off for Pacelli. Yeah, I can't really get that one to pull up, so unfortunately I can't give you an answer to that one. Jordan Asher 0 for 1 today with 2 walks and a strikeout. Looks like Salveson's looking for a new baseball. That's a shot to third, and that's going to roll. Foul, 0-1. 1. High, count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And Jordan sends one foul again. 1-2 now. Sweet. Sorry. Not really. Sorry. Not baseball related. Here's the 1-2. Outside. And count is now even. 2-2 now. Even though she's probably not watching, and he's probably not watching, I would like to give my congratulations. Sorry, here's a 2-2. High, full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. I'd also like to give my thanks to 3 of my teammates on the UWSP swim team. I'd like to congratulate Joey Jensen. He was acknowledged for something with his physical training. I know he will be a great physical trainer. He knows so much about that. He will do a wonderful job no matter where he goes with that. Here's the full count. That's inside. It's ball 4 and a leadoff walk. I'd also like to congratulate Signe Auger. She is going to UW-Madison to pursue her master's in, I believe... Now I need to pull up her Instagram page. Yeah, master's in kinesiology. Congratulations for her. And also, I'd also like to congratulate Peyton Jorgensen. And that's a shot into left center field, a base hit, and a hit for Sackman. 3rd hit of the day for Sackman, and runners at second and first with nobody out for Brock Bierencott. I'd also like to thank Peyton Jorgensen for being accepted into medical school at the Medical College of Wisconsin Central. That's in Wausau. So congratulations to all 3 of those. It's always amazing to see UWSP swim team members getting jobs before graduation or getting into graduate schools. It's always great to see. Here's the 0-1. On the ground, and that is going to be, could be 2. And they're only going to get 1. Might have had a chance at. So it'll be a fielder's choice. 6-4. 6-4 on the fielder's choice. So runners at the corners now for Peyton Flees. Flees 1 for 2 today. He's grounded into a fielder's choice, popped out to second, and has also singled and scored a run. Whoops. Let me update this. Here's the first pitch. And Flees sends one in the air to center field. Kroll going back. Kroll's got a long way to go, and he can make the catch. It's going to be off the wall. Jordan is in, and holding up at third is Bierencott. It's an RBI double for Peyton Flees. Boy, was that crushed. And Kroll had a long way to run. As Lucas Hammerly will step up. He is 1 for 2 today. He singled, struck out, and walked. That's also going back to the whole graduate. We have some teachers. Maddie Taylor is the swim coach and a teacher in the Stevens Point School District. She is a swim coach at SPASH. Haley Dees was a graduate. She is now teaching in She's teaching at Union Grove. Yeah, we've had a lot of good people on that team that will continue to do good things. I'm sure of that, and hopefully myself and my people in my grade level can be added to that mix with great coaching and great leadership, great teachers. UWSP is a fantastic school and has presented me a lot of great opportunities, especially with swim team. And that's in the air to center field. Kroll drifting over. This should be deep enough. Kroll calls for it, makes the catch. Bierencott will tag. Here's the throw to the plate. Is up the line. And now going to third, Flees, and he is going to be safe. So it's a sac fly and an RBI for Hammerly. Make it 12-3 Pacelli. And I should add both runs. I apologize. I thought I did that. So Mitchell Grover now. He's got a chance to end this. And Grover, a big cut and a miss. No balls in 1 strike now. Obviously not trying to focus on that, but a base hit would end this game. Or a run score, I should say. And 1. And that's dropped in there for a strike, 0-2 now. Pacelli has gotten 2 runs in this inning. The 0-2 to Grover. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. Pacelli gets 2 more. It's 12-3. We're going to the 6th on Zaleski Sports. Back after this.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Heartland Custom Homes is your local custom home builder for over 50 years right here in Plover. We are committed to making the process of constructing your dream home as engaging, efficient, and stress-free as possible. Our panelized construction is ideal for our central Wisconsin climate, and our expertise and workmanship give you the confidence to know that your home is in good hands. Stop in or schedule a meeting to talk about your vision and watch as your design takes shape before your eyes. You deserve the home of your dreams. Let Heartland Custom Homes bring yours to life.
Back here in the top of the 6th inning as Melise Badoon now on the mound. Andrew Van Order is at third, and Asher Jordan moves to short. So that is the new defensive arrangement for the Pacelli Cardinals. As Kelton Opper's day is done, he goes 5 innings, 3 runs, 5 hits. As pinch hitter number 3, Nathan Wapakane. Sure, we'll go with that. Nathan Wapakane will bat for Keegan Benbow. And not sure where that missed. 1-0 on number 3 for the Chargers. Badoon deals. Little low. 2-0. And that's a shot ripped fair down the left field line. Cutting it off is Hinker. And a single for Wapakane. So back to the top of the order with Xander Bark. First pitch. In there for a strike. 0-1 on Bark. Bark 1 for 2 today with a single, a strikeout, and a walk, and that's hitting the corner. 0-2 now on Bark. Bark was one of Kelton Opper's 4 strikeouts. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. So that's going to bring on Mason Meaverden. First strikeout of the day for Badoon. Inside and low, 1 ball and no strikes. Well, no. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes now on Meverden. And that's in there for a strike. It's 2-1 now. Badoon deals. Swing and a miss. Count even. Look at how fast Badoon works. It really doesn't give the hitter a lot of time to really collect himself. It's kind of got the Brent Suter approach, and now the umpire taking time and might just be trying to slow down the game a little bit. The 2-2. In the air. Tailing away. Coming in. Calling for it is... Nobody's going to get it. It's going to fall between 3 Cardinals. As Jordan, Hinker, and Fleas all were going towards it, and it falls between the 3 of them. So a single for Meverden, and there's runners at second and first with 1 out for Ian Salveson. Here's the first pitch. Outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Not a bad pitch there by Badoon. Got somebody new warming up in the bullpen for Wittenberg-Birnamwood. That's a shot into right field. That's going to fall in front of Bierenkopf for a base hit. They're going to send home Wabakane. Here's a throw. It is cut off by Grover. And it's an RBI single for Salveson. And it's 12-4 now. Oops.
Another new batter, number 8.
Chris Cruz.
Chris Cruz, number 8.
As number 8, Chris Cruz will now come up to the plate. Instead of Chase Krull. As Coach Reek might be just trying to get as many people at bats in this game. Here's the pitch, and a big cut and a miss from Cruz, 0-1. The 0-1. High, count even, 1 ball and 1 strike as Cruz kind of had to take a duck. The 1-1. That's on the ground. Hammerly drifting over, going to be a tough play. Hammerly throw to first, and they got him by a step. Nice play by Mason Hammerly.
Number 9.
No, David Godderman. That was the pitcher.
David Godderman.
As David Godderman will hit now, who was the starting pitcher. He's playing now at first base for the Chargers. First pitch from Badoon. A little nubber off the glove of Badoon, and that's going to be an infield hit, and another run's going to score. We'll see what they rule that. It's going to be a base hit.
Hudson Miller.
As Hudson Miller will now come up. As Meverden scored that run. Salveson to third. And that's in there for a strike on Miller. Miller 0 for 3 today. He struck out, popped out to short, and grounded out to third. Here's the 0-1. And that is popped up. Calling for it. Badoon says he's got it, and he makes the play. Wittenberg-Birnamwood does score 2 more. It's 12-5. We're going to the bottom of the 6th on Zaleski Sports. Back after this.
The Chargers pick up 2 runs in the top half.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
Are you looking for a great career opportunity with increased income potential and benefits? Come join the local Auto Select team of dedicated auto service professionals. If you're an experienced auto service advisor, technician, or tire lube tech, Auto Select could be a great fit for you. Auto Select's team of dedicated and experienced service advisors exceed expectations for auto repair and service. Auto Select is the area's best kept secret for tires. We even offer free tire rotations every 6,000 miles with every tire purchase. Go to AutoSelectOnline.com for locations near you.
Vanderbark now on the mound. Meaverden is now at second base, I believe. Yes, Meaverden is at second base.
Now batting will be number 24, Gavin Murray.
As Gavin Murray will lead things off for Pacelli instead of Grant Hinker. So Murray, Wojcik, and Badoon due up for the Cardinals here in the 6th inning. Them up 12-5 over the visiting Chargers. Here's the first pitch. Down low, 1-0. It's 1-0. 2-0 now. And Murray sends one foul. Good cut there. Trying to take a look at the score of the softball game. I'll try to see if it will load. It's playing the home furniture commercial right now. And Murray sends one foul. Back-to-back good cuts, but the count is even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. And that is right down the middle and a called strike 3. First strikeout of the day for Bark. As Nolan Wojcik coming up, he is 1 for 1 today. I'm sorry. 1 for 2 today. He's been hit by a pitch, singled, and struck out. Here's the 1-0. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes on Wojcik. Score of that Pacelli Assumption game is now 4-4. Royals have tied that softball game up. Here's the 2-0. Wojcik wants that one back. 2 balls and 1 strike. I don't know if he would rather not have swung at it or if he wanted a better swing at it. And on the ground to third. Nice easy play. Throw to first is in time, and there's 2 gone here in the 6th.
Now batting, number 19, Luke Eric.
As now it'll be number 19, Luke Sakurka, to hit. I didn't really realize the Whopper song had this many lyrics. Yes, that is his walk-up song. As Luke Sakurka will bat instead of Elise Badoon. Badoon will finish the day, most likely, 3 for 4. See if maybe Badoon might go out for another inning. See Chase Lyon. That's in there for a strike, 0-1 on Sakurka. You do see Chase Lyons standing in the on-deck circle. Hopefully we may get to see about everybody hit. The 0-1. High. Almost hit him. 1-1 now. Here's the 1-1. Sakurka fouls one off. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. One, 2. And that is just outside. Close pitch to take. Good take. It must be a good take. He didn't call it a strike. Here's the 2-2. And then the foul again. We'll do it again. Not a bad at-bat being put up here by Sakurka. Here's the 2-2. And that's ball 3. It's full now. Wow, that added some curve on it. Now, Sakurka ducked, but it really honestly almost fell in for a strike. If I'm being perfectly honest, it almost dropped in for a strike. Here's the full count, 3-2. And it bounces in the dirt. It's ball 4. And now that's going to bring on Chase Lyons.
Number 23, Chase Lyons.
Chase Lyons steps in. Runner at first. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. As Bark ready and he deals. And down low, 1-0 on Chase. Ever notice, though, that everybody on the Pacelli lineup has basically got a name, first name that maybe could double as a last name? I mean, almost. 1-0. And a roller to first base, and that's going to stay. That's a fair ball. I apologize. Thought that was foul. Anyway, the inning is over. No runs for Pacelli. We're going to the top of the 7th. It's still 12-5. Last chance for the Chargers coming up on Zaleski Sports.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is...
This is Monogram, Plover, Wisconsin, feeding America. And these are the people who work here, proud of their jobs and the products they make.
They give me all of the tools that I need to get there. There's always training and different projects that they put me on to help me grow in a different way. These guys are like my second family.
Nick Grivash is out in left field for the Pacelli Cardinals here in the top of the 7th. So leading off is going to be Evan Meaverden. Evan over 3, line drive up the middle, being my big mouth. Leadoff single for Meaverden. As Braden Groshek will now step up. First pitch. Little low, 1-0 on Groshek. 1-0. On the ground, and going to be a tough play. Jordan throws, not in time. An infield hit, and the first 2 runners have reached against Badun here in the 7th. And we'll see who's going to hit. And it's going to be Nathan Wapakane again. Number 3, Wapakane, singled his last time up. And batting in the spot that was originally occupied by Keegan Benbow. First pitch. Low and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. And if you're Badun, you don't want to actually, the Chargers have out-hit the Cardinals. Despite being down by 7 runs, they have 11 hits on the ground, and that is going to be not made a play by Van Order. Nice try, but the bases are going to be loaded. So nobody out, bases loaded, and that's going to be a base hit for Wapakane, his second of the game. And the bases are loaded for Xander Bark. And again, a hit here can make things a little interesting. First pitch. And Bark takes one in there for a strike. That's low. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Thank everybody for tuning in, whether you're a WB fan or a Pacelli fan. That's a little outside. It's 2-1 now. We don't have anybody else warming up at the bullpen. Here's a 2-1. High. It's 3-1 now. Here's a 3-1. And a swing and a miss. Beneficial swing for Badun there. It was a little inside, but honestly, Bark helped him out. 3-2. And Bark on the ground, could be 2, and might only be 1. Here's a throw to first, safe. Jordan started it. Hammerly waited a little bit on the throw. He might have got. So a fielder's choice. A run is in. Oh, Mason Beaverden, line drive, caught, throw, double play! And that is the end of the ball game. The Pacelli Cardinals win it 12-6 over Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Please stay tuned. Coming up next is the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy, they've got fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get them in their locations in Marshfield or in Curtis, or anytime at NasonvilleDairy.com. Coming up next is the post-game show. Final score again, Pacelli 12, Wittenberg-Birnamwood 6. Back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Queso Blanca, Queso de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano,
Testing, testing, testing. Okay. Welcome here to the Nasonville Dairy Postgame Show. We have Coach Wayne Sankey and a player to be decided. Looks like it's going to be Peyton Fleas. I'll talk to you first. Okay. Generally, I'm actually supposed to talk to the coach. But all right, we're here on the Nasonville Dairy Postgame Show with Coach Wayne Sankey and player Peyton Fleas, who we'll talk to in a minute. So, Coach, back-to-back wins. You know, obviously, how does it feel just to be back in the winning fashion, just winning a couple games here in a row?
You know, with our guys, the more games we play, the better I think we're going to hit, and that showed today where they came out and hit the ball really well in the first and second inning. You know, getting that jumping out to that 9-0 lead. You know, we had a little hiccup there where we gave up 3 runs, but the guys were able to recover and take care of the game.
Yeah, so I mean, tomorrow you got a really tough test. You got Amherst, who was a state qualifier last year. Pretty good, have had a pretty good season so far. You know, just kind of what's the game plan just going into that one? You know,
we're coming ready to go tomorrow. We got guys ready to pitch, and you know, we like to play the tough teams. They make us better at the end of the year.
All right, thanks, Coach. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
So here at the player of the game, Peyton Fleas. So Peyton, a couple hits today, especially that double. The last one that you hit almost went all the way to the fence. You know, just kind of, how does it feel just to see all that? How does it feel just to see that ball travel as far as it did? I mean,
you know, it feels good. I mean, went up there with a good approach and hit it hard. So
yeah. You know, I asked Coach, you know, kind of what's the game plan going in tomorrow, but I'll ask you the same question. You know, just with a team like Amherst, they're really good. What's your guys' approach to that?
Oh yeah, we just got to come in solid and minimize the errors, and as long as we hit the ball decent, we should be fine.
All right, that's all I have for you. So you've done the in the house. All right, there you go. Yep, you're all good.
I'm Peyton Fleas, and I'm in the house.
All right. Good luck tomorrow. Good game. It's going to write a finish to this one. This is Jack Weber. Have a great night, everybody. Final score, Pacelli 12, Wittenberg-Birnamwood 6. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow for the doubleheader between Pacelli and Amherst.